What's up, guys? Second upload today. I just finished recording the last topic, which was the two-party system in America being dead, basically, in 2020. And I wanted to, another thing that was on my mind, and it was fresh in my mind, so I wanted to just talk about it now, because there's so much going on with the news. Um, is I'm seeing some eerily similar stuff happen that happened back in 2016. It's happening now. And there's been some things going on throughout this entire election that you got those vibes. You know, kind of the way Sanders lost this round and how he lost last round. Um, but besides that, I'm seeing all these polls, right? And you see it on CNN, MSNBC. Don't watch those for news. Don't watch Fox for news, okay? You want your news, you're going to have to look for it in 2020. I'm sorry to tell you. You're going to actually have to look for news. Like, you can Google it, but you Google and you make sure that source is a source that is an unbiased, maybe a journalist, something, because that's how you need to get your news today, unfortunately. You can't trust, you really can't. And people like to make fun of Trump for the fake news thing, which I get, because he's obviously attacking certain news stations and not others. But the fact is they're all fake news towards their own political agenda. That's the fact. Anyway, what I was saying was I'm seeing all these polls from MSNBC and CNN first, giving Biden the lead over the past month and a half ish. Like, Biden's in the lead in the polls. Biden's leading in the polls. Okay. All right. Then I saw Fox, which shocked me initially, but then I thought about it. Fox is now showing polls that has Biden leading as well. Not by as much of a margin as CNN and MSNBC, but by a margin that seems significant, above error. And I was like, wow, okay, Fox is actually showing Trump's losing in polls. They usually don't do that. They usually ignore polls that have him lose and show good ones for him because they're Fox. Just like CNN's never going to show a good news or a good poll for Trump. They're never going to say a good thing about Trump. Neither is MSNBC. Then I started thinking about it. 2016, Clinton versus Trump. Everyone started paying attention to polls. Hillary was leading in polls. All over. She got complacent. She didn't go to a lot of states she should have went to. And that's why I said I was no Trump supporter, but Hillary deserved to lose. Now, she may have won the popular vote, but that's not how it works in America right now. It's not how it's worked since the birth of America. She deserved to lose because she didn't go to states that she should have went to. She got complacent and lazy. She lost. The Electoral College, which is what counts. And this is not a video to talk about the Electoral College. It's a video to talk about people that don't want another 4 more years of Trump. This is for those people, as well as me. I've seen that show. I don't think, now I'm no Joe Biden all the way guy, because some of his policies freak me out too. But I've seen the Trump show, and I don't think we can take 4 more years of it. I'm glad we didn't get Sanders in there, because I think Sanders would have polarized the other side to an extent of irreparable damage, because we would have had Trump, and then from Trump to Sanders, like that would have been too much change for people. Now, I was saying back in 2016, I saw all these polls. Hillary's leading, and I'm wondering if we're gonna get caught up in the same crap that we did 4 years ago. We're gonna get I'm saying we're going to get, because I'm probably going to have to, as of right now, I'm I'm going to have to vote Biden. As much as I don't think he's the best candidate that was there, I guess I might have to go Biden. It's right now. What I'm thinking might happen, though, is you're seeing all these polls like, oh, Biden's got this. The majority of the average population, I'm not saying average like oh, they're average, I'm saying average as in your average everyday person, is going to see these pollings and be like, oh, Biden, it's not a big deal. Maybe some people aren't going to go out and vote now. People are going to be like, Biden's got this in the bag. They're going to get the impression that they don't need to vote. And if Fox is showing stuff that has Trump losing, oh, Fox doesn't show stuff towards Trump, that must be true. He must be losing. Oh, this is bad for Trump. I know Trump got initially mad with Fox for displaying that poll, but then I thought about it and I was like, I think Fox is smarter than Trump at this instance. Fox is showing that Trump is losing to get a kind of reverse psychology sort of advantage. If they show that Trump is losing, right, Fox, what that's going to do is rile up his base to make sure he does not lose. And it might even soften the opposing force of Biden supporters or people that are just undecided and don't know if they're going to vote. It might be like, oh, Biden's going to lose this, or Biden's going to win. He's got this. We don't need to go out and vote. If we're not careful, and everyone that wants a different guy in office right now, if you don't want 4 more years of Trump, do not let that happen. I'm telling you, the writing is on the wall with that. I thought out of everybody that was there, Biden had the best chance of winning, of defeating him. I thought that Sanders running on the campaign of Democratic Socialist was dangerous. And not for me, because I understand Sanders' policies in terms of what he was trying to do. When you dissect Democratic Socialism and you look at his policies, it's not something that scares me to the surface, like, oh, we're going to lose this country to Bernie Sanders. No. I mean, when you run, again, with the general population, if you try to say, Trump needs to lose the swing states to lose. It's basically what it's going to come down to. Big swing states, PA. Texas might be a swing state, which I saw that a couple days ago, which will be shocking. We'll see. But states that he needs to win and he needs to swing blue, Biden, if Sanders was there and he ran on the moniker of Democratic Socialist, I don't see that going over well. Because you got to figure there's a lot of people that follow the election, but then there's a lot of people that are voters and they might look up a few things before they go and vote and see Bernie Sanders, Democratic Socialist, or Donald Trump. That word socialism is a very bad word in America. And I understand why people are fearful of it, but that's not really what Sanders was for. That's why he used his own terminology, but it's still not a good one to try to beat Trump. It's not. So I just wanted to make this video to get your guys' thoughts, let you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that if we're not careful and if people that don't want 4 more years of Trump aren't careful, you're going to see a repeat of 16. It's just I'm seeing the polling happen the same way. I'm seeing them talk about Biden leading the way they talk about Hillary leading, almost identical fashion. And I just feel like Fox is smarter than Trump in terms of how they're doing it. It's going to inflame and flare his base up, as well as kind of soften the blow, maybe, potentially, for the opposing side, or the undecided voter. And the undecided voter might be the deciding voters in this election. It might come down to that. And I'm registered as an independent because I told you I go a little more left in some policies, but I'm also right. I'm very much in the middle. The undecided voters are going to be the voters that matter in this election. Both of them need to win over the undecided voters, and it's not going to be easy for either of them, honestly. So let me know what you guys think. I wanted to get this out there. This will be the second upload for today. Please leave a like, subscribe, share this on any social media platform that you can. Oh, sorry. That you can. Share it around. Twitter, TikTok, Facebook will be below. You can check those out. And I guess that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much for sticking around if you did through this whole video. Thumbs up. I appreciate it. My thanks go out to you. Try to build the channel. You know, first goal, let's get to 100 subscribers. All right. See you next time.